And I think that is actually so critical. And if there is one resource that you could give a human being right now that would help them, the most, more than food, more than water, more than energy, it's to have internet. It's really kind of, don't want to have to say it, but it is the hard truth because, just by having that internet access, they can literally do anything. You like the whole world is at your fingertips, is at your disposal. That's the single greatest thing that has evolved humanity over the past, 50 years. And I was fortunate I didn't even grow up in a time where that wasn't the case, but you did. A lot of people, they saw the difference. I never really saw the difference. From the time I was 12 and could learn how to use a smartphone, I had one,
You didn't get to experience the dial-up tone?
No.
Oh, you've missed out.
Yeah, I guess I did, which it's crazy to think. But yeah, so now I'm involved in a company. I can just say publicly, at least with Quantum Light Technology, that we actually have cracked the code with photonics and quantum computing. We have some, companies that we're in talks with right now, Quantum Computing Inc., that, already have multiple billion-dollar market caps. They've already, risen to the top. And I was there last week at the Pentagon meeting with a lot of those leaders and, seeing really, in those private rooms in government sectors, when it comes to national security, data security, what does it take to be at that cutting edge so that China and other countries cannot be ahead of us? Because if we do not, reach that top level, then as robots start to roll out, as our phones that are listening to every conversation we hear can get hacked into, like we could easily end up in the next couple of years in a Chinese communist regime, which none of us want.
Right.
We all want to have those freedoms. And so, yeah, what Gondor Data Security, another company I'm partnered with, Quantum Light Technology, and Quantum Computing Inc., they're all driving that innovation forward to make sure that we stay at the cutting edge using photonic chips as well as processing, data centers so we can optimize their storage, their, the chip fabs that they're actually powered with, so we can, increase the workload processing power speeds, and even from the infrastructure of the cooling system standpoint, so that we don't have to burn all the water and resources. Because actually, right now, today, AI is using more water than humans are.
Absolutely.
Which is crazy to think about. But yeah, these systems...
Consumption of water for AI computing and data centers, it's absolutely incredible how much it's just depleting the water sources because of it.
Yeah, so we have...
But then you have AI creating atmospheric water coolers and alternative water sources. So it's kind of a catch-22. We need it, but we need to use it also to advance the problem.
Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to point that out to say, like, I am in this industry because years ago, I literally wanted nothing to do with it. I wanted to stay as far away from it as possible.